Articles by CHM. Letter 4 to a friend on the present condition of things in the Church of God. Reprinted from Things New and Old volumes 17 and 18, 1874 and 1875. By Charles Henry Mackintosh, better known as CHM. Precisely similar is the teaching of the Apostle Peter, who tells us that there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom, the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingers not, and their damnation slumbers not. 2 Peter 2 verses 1 through 3. So also the Apostle Jude gives us a most appalling picture of the corruption, the ruin, and the final doom of Christendom. Nothing can be more awful than his delineations. Woe to them! For they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Kor. These are spots in your feasts of charity, when they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear, clouds they are without water, carried about of winds, trees whose fruit withers, without fruit, twice dead, plucked up by the roots, raging waves of the sea, foaming out their own shame, wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. Finally, when we turn to the addresses to the 7 churches, the same solemn testimony is conveyed to the heart. The church is under judgment. It has left its first love. Balaam, Jezebel, and the Nicolaitans are at work. This responsible witness for Christ, the last of the series, proves no better than all the rest. The ruin is helpless, and nothing remains for the professing church but to be spewed out as a nauseous and insufferable abomination. Here I pause, dearest A, for the present. The chain of evidence is complete. It is impossible for anyone who bows to Scripture to resist or gainsay it. My first point is established unanswerably, namely, that wherever man has been set in a place of responsibility, he has miserably failed. Hopeless ruin and judgment cover every page of human history, from Adam in the Garden of Eden down to the Christian era. There is not so much as a solitary exception to the gloomy and humiliating rule. But I must close this long letter. In my next, if God permit, I shall glance at other great root principles to which I have referred. Meanwhile, may our souls be kept above the murky atmosphere that enwraps the professing church, basking in the sunlight of our Father's love, and realizing abiding fellowship with Him who is the same yesterday, today, and forever.